What's going on, guys, and welcome to our channel, Cool Case Adventures. Your Central Florida family happens to be here in Universal Studios, Florida. And in this video, we're gonna take you inside the park and show you all the updates, specifically construction updates that is affecting the park, as well as Halloween Horror Nights. So it is almost July and the park has been preparing for Halloween Horror Nights. We're going to go around. We're also going to be talking to you guys about the latest announcement, the original houses. We're going to be sharing that and the upcoming announcement as well. So I'm excited about that. Are you starting to get excited about Horror Nights?
Yes.
Finally?
Yes.
Okay. They started like with, I don't know about this year, to like now they're hyped about it. But anyway, guys, if you enjoy this type of content, Halloween Horror Night content, Universal and Disney, we highly suggest that you stick around because we have a bunch to show you. We also suggest that you
subscribe and smash that like button
if we're sharing any valuable content with you. Fam, are we ready?
Yes.
Awesome, because I am. So what are we waiting on?
So let's go. Wait, Mom, hit the intro.
Mom, hit it.
I could show you how to defeat the
So we happen to be here in the front of the park. You know what? Very interesting. Every year they continue to switch the way that they set up for Halloween Horror Night. So far, I don't see
anything in the front.
anything on the front other than this goofball. But we don't see no trusses over here just yet. So in the last 2 years, that's the first thing that they've been putting. Now, I could see why, because they installed those lighting permanently. And Karen, they left a lot of lighting in the park throughout the year, but you're gonna see the difference of the fixtures that they have added to the park. So we're gonna be showing you guys the difference on those. So
I'm so excited for HHN.
Sorry. Me too.
So
excited.
we're gonna also talk about the construction once again that is happening by Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. And how is that happening on the back? Thanks to Bio Reconstruct, we have some behind the scene images that we're gonna be showing you guys, because I think I don't know.
It's really interesting how they're gonna do Halloween Horror Nights.
I don't know. So,
queue lines.
and according to the speculation maps and confirmation of different things, we're gonna start showing you the locations of the different houses. And before we actually step in, you see part of the construction is affecting the entrance here around City Walk and by the Hard Rock Cafe, where they have blocked with construction walls, and basically they have created a different walkway for the people to actually access Universal Studios and that side of City Walk. Karen, guess what?
What?
We're back at it like a bad habit again.
Well, yes, it is.
I know you love when I said that bad habit crap. Anyway, guys, these light features over there, they actually were there since last year, but there's a brand new set of light. I'm gonna point them out to you guys right there. Yep, right over there. Those lights in there, those are brand new. And you could also start seeing them by the color. I know that when you don't have anything to compare it with, you know, even the old lights seems newer than these lights over there. As you can see, those lights continue to be on. They continue to be testing them every single night. You can start seeing the difference between that dark black and this black over here.
Faded black.
Are you seeing it now?
Yes.
So from these lights over here, which one are new?
Oh.
No, the one on the back, right behind me. I'm trying to trend them well, guys.
The two tall black ones.
The two
Too short to be able to.
tall black ones. So what they're referring to are those spotlights over there, and they're correct. So these lights over here, they're old. They only added that light over there, and those two lights over there, spotlights, basically are new install.
Yep.
There you go. Great job. I'm creating monsters. I like that.
I didn't.
Yeah. And you criticize my bad habit comments. I don't know why. Comment down below. You guys are like theme park geeks like I am. Like I start noticing all the new things around, you know, in the buildings, even the trees and things like that. Let us know. Here's the question that I'm assuming all the guests, including family members, have to ask at one point.
Okay.
Which way do we want to go first? Do we want to go this way, or do we want to go to Hollywood? Either or, we're going to be giving construction updates, including discussing the newest announcements. So Which way you want to go?
Let's follow the people.
You want to follow the people.
This way.
I like how they're both gonna give us two different directions.
Right. So
Rock, paper, scissors.
we're going to ask... Oh, Jesus.
Ready? Okay, we go that way.
Okay.
I tapped out. That's a lot more than last week.
A lot more... Oh, lighting?
Yeah.
But one thing I can tell you is that...
Don't ask me which ones, but there's a lot.
Yeah.
But during Spook Empire, one of the things that the creative team spoke about is bringing consistency across all the scare zone. And you're gonna see the amount of lights happening all around. And your Karen is correct. There's so much lighting features over there that it's kind of hard to see which one is the newest one. But I may be able to point out some. So like the ones on that building over there, new install. The two over there is new install. The black ones over there coming out of the building, new install. The right hand side spotlight on that section over there is a brand new install too. Don't ask me. I just know lighting. What can I tell you?
I think that's way above my height, so I just look this way. I don't tend to look up.
I know.
My neck's gonna hurt, you know, like so.
So there's a lot of things happening as we speak, Karen. There's also trusses being put on the back by the tents.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna show you by what Bio Reconstruct has been
Capturing.
Since that we're in Hollywood, we might as well check the merchandise for Five and Dime. The sign is no longer here because there's no new merch reveal anymore. We're waiting for the next set of merchandise. If you guys stay tuned, we're going to talk to you about the next rumor IP houses that are going to be revealed. Karen, we already have, what is it? 6 houses revealed?
Yeah.
5 original, actually 7 houses.
That's what I thought. 7.
We got 5 original and 2 IP, so we're missing 3. So we're gonna talk about the next reveal.
They should have made this cup, you know, the new ones that turn, like when you put hot stuff, they turn. They should have made it black, and then when you put the hot stuff, him come out.
Oh,
That would have been cool.
that would be cool. That might be charging you more
Well, yeah, it's gonna be
expensive
more,
for
yeah.
that. Now, one thing I can tell you, they do have these ones available but behind the counter because they've been selling out a lot, Karen, of this. Also, this wasn't here last week. Yeah, they have more of the Jason icon. So for $8, you could buy each of the icons.
That's kind of cool. I like this idea, actually.
So like we say we're actually missing 3 of the IP houses. And if you were wondering what they currently have as merchandise, they still have Fallout shirt all the way extra small to 3X. Fallout characters over here. And they do have the first merch that they brought. So they've been restocking a little by little. I don't know that they have the Jason. I think they might have run out of the Jason, at least over here. And in case you missed our update last week about the tribute store, there are rumors that we're not gonna have a tribute store in New York. That means that if we don't have it in New York, most likely we're gonna have it here in Hollywood. Now, one thing that they say about the tribute store in Spooky Empire, this is gonna be the 10th year anniversary of tribute stores for Halloween Horror Nights.
They're probably gonna paint something that says 10th year.
I'm assuming that they didn't say it, but they would be very silly not to do it. Look, I wish that the rumors of the tribute store not going to New York will be a rumor.
And not true.
I'm gonna keep it like that, finger crossed, because I really would have loved to see the 10-year anniversary in the bigger store, in the original store, rather than the here in Hollywood. So we happen to be here close to Central Park. We showed you that truss last week, right?
Yeah.
But what we didn't share with you was the fact of the show, the night show for Horror Nights is coming back.
Oh, nice.
That's still under the speculation. The other thing, Karen, there's multiple speculation maps floating around. I'm gonna basically put you the one that talks about the different type of entertainment happening, and there's still speculation that something's coming over there for the males die-in. I mean, not too long ago, a couple of months ago, they were actually looking for performers that could actually roller skate. Now, there's also been leaks of merchandise for males.
Okay.
So, you know, there's people believing that we're gonna have some kind of performance over here. The other big speculation is the fact that we may have, you know how in past year, right over here, we have like different stages where we get to meet the different scare actors and all that. So somewhere around the park, we should have different meet and greets, and supposedly they may be bringing Megan back because of the second movie. And then for both parks, I think they're talking about doing a Hamikuma meet and greet. Hamikuma is actually the scary teddy bear coming from Japan that I've been dying to see. I mean, for Japan, it has become one of the most popular icons over there. So we may be able to actually do a meeting with him or Hamikuma. So there's a lot of things supposedly happening in this area. Time will tell, but I've been hearing that more and more. What is new around here, Karen?
They cover the 3,000.
The 3,000 pounds of weight. So what Karen is referring to is right over there.
I can tell you how many pounds that block is.
You don't see anything? You know why you're not going to see anything yet, Karen? What we're celebrating this week, though?
4th of July.
We're celebrating 4th of July, right? Normally on 4th of July week, or like the week after, or right after 4th of July, you start actually seeing the props over here. But I want you guys to pay attention to the right-hand side where the electrical has been already placed right over there. I don't know if you can see that panel with the electrical wires. It's kind of hard because of the plants. Yeah, look at it over there. So look at all the cables in there, as you can see. So soon you're gonna start seeing the speakers being over here, some of the lighting. You're gonna start seeing some of the props in here. And the other thing is that in this section over here, as you can see, they're already throwing the cable, the electrical cable, from the other section over there through over here. So once again, you're gonna start seeing the props being set up right in there. Was this the scary some rumor to be about cats?
The cat.
Well, I don't know the name yet, but every speculation map points out to be something about cats. And if you were wondering where all that electrical work is coming from, it's coming directly from that roof down right over there. You can see all the cables. As they start adding things, we're gonna keep showing it to you. If you happen to be brand new around this channel, we happen to come basically almost every week and give you all the changes in the park. Normally we wait until the weekends because that's when they actually do all the props. So now we're actually heading towards the back of the park, Karen, where they have all the tents, you know, for the original houses happening back there. Well, some of the original houses. And so we happen to come through the exit of the Simpsons area, because there's been trusses being set up back there. Look at that. Not only the trusses are back there, I don't know if you guys can see over here. What is that? A crane? You can see the crane. See, you just messed it up. Nah, I'm just messing with you. So you can see the crane right over there. As you can see, they started working back there, creating the trusses that are going to be holding the facades for the different houses. I'm going to actually put a picture of Bio Reconstruct, who actually took an aerial picture of what's happening in all these tents back here.
Yeah.
And now, most importantly, Karen, I'm going to also tell you the different houses that are supposed to be here based on what people know. You know, it's speculated, but yeah, people kind of know. So this is how it happened. Normally we have about 4 houses back here. Coming from the other side up to here, we're supposed to have Hatchet and Chains, the demon bounty hunters.
In this old west town, all hell is breaking loose. Red hot lava demons are trying to possess everyone, melting everything in their path. That looks pretty cool though.
Also, after that, Karen, we're supposed to have a brand new original house also announced that is called Dolls. What is that one? What is that about?
You're about to become doll-sized and be hunted by toys that have been burnt, melted, and stitched together by twisted little girls.
And like I mentioned before, the Fallout house is gonna be back here. one of the things that they talked to us on Spooky Empire about Fallout is that basically that house is gonna follow what Prime, you know, what is
The
in
show?
Amazon Prime. It's gonna be similar to the show, but you know, listening to John Murdy and some of his questions from the fan, and also an interview that he had, we're supposed to have something different than they're supposed to have over Hollywood. So the experiences may be different, you know.
I like when they do that.
And the last house that we're supposed to have back here on this stands is gonna be
Gulkin, Monster of the North, which is in a remote northern village. A wicked being rises from the dead with a herd of monsters, trying to escape the belly of the beast.
Now, one thing I have to tell you, you can already see by those pictures, it's gonna be a cold house,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and I'm okay with that.
It's gonna have wolves, a creepy little lady there. It's gonna be cool.
And it will be
Cold.
And since early on the week, Universal have blocked off this bridge over here because they are working on different things around here in the lagoon. Hold on to the end because obviously we're looping around the park. Once we made it to all those that area over there towards the front in the New York area, we'll continue to talk about the construction of Hollywood Rip-Ride Rocket. We got some images from BioReconstruct that is showing us exactly what's happening back there. And also we talk about the different houses that are supposed to go on that side. That should give you an idea of what they're doing over there on that bridge. So
I'm like, where?
so they continue to work on that. Karen, we don't have no spotlight over here yet. Normally they put a spotlight over there to say something about Halloween Horror Nights. Then you have the trusses over there that we actually showed last time. And I'll be honest with you, last year I was worried because I didn't know how these two entrances were gonna work.
It was perfect.
But I loved it because when you were actually on that side, you hit one house and it's a walking distance, but you hit one house, you get out and do the second house.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. So I'm gonna actually drop a picture from BioReconstruct to see how the things are looking back there, because they started installing trusses from around the line. So
I like this way better. That's easier.
and it sounds like they're gonna do the same, obviously the same format where you're gonna have a back-to-back house, which is kind of cool. And before we continue to move forward, guys, we just have a small favor to ask you. How long does it take people to actually do something?
Not even 2 seconds. Not even 2 seconds.
2 seconds. So we're estimating 2 to 3 seconds for you guys to actually hit the like button, because that helps us tremendously. And also subscribe if you're brand new on this channel for more Halloween Horror Night content like this one, and things happening in all the parks, all the new things and updates happening in all the parks. But guys, I swear, only take 2 to 3 seconds just to do that.
To help us out.
And you have no idea how much that will help us out. Bro, you look comfy over there.
I am comfy. Slides on and everything.
Yeah. So this is how Kalo works. And talking about newer lights added, I want to thank our friend Adrian from Lush TV. They did add those lights over there. Those are projection or spotlights, actually spotlights in this section of Richter's. So definitely something's gonna be projected to over here to this building. And also those light features were added as well as those light features on the top of the building were added as well. And you guys know that when I come here to the Fast and Furious Supercharged, it's not gonna be for the ride, it's gonna be for another update. This one is for the Jason universe. As you can see, unfortunately not much have been added to that section, that wood section in there. However, there's a few things that were added in that area. Again, we're gonna use BioReconstruct, who actually posted pictures of what's going on over there. We're actually gonna drop it over here so you guys can see it. And now we happen to be here in New York, and I'm okay with that because I love looking at all the lighting features in here. And what lighting features are we talking about, guys? Those, the ones that are on the edge all the buildings are brand new lighting features for this year Halloween. And while we were in here, we took advantage, you know, to do our usual spot of Starbucks. We needed a little bit of pick me up. If you guys want to support the channel even further, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Once again, those two things are free. But if you want to support the channel even with more, you could actually become YouTube members for a minimal price, and we give you some perks. Minimal price every single month. That's a good way to support us and help us covering some of the expenses when we come over here to show you all the new things with the theme parks, all the new theme park updates and upgrades happening around. So sounds to me like there's a lot of features, light features happening over here. And then now we're gonna be talking about the houses happening back here and the construction. We're gonna keep dropping more bio reconstruct pictures and talking about more light features. Check this out, guys. Look at those over there. Never a dull moment with this kid. Anyways, here, let me show you some construction update, what's happening back here. Normally there's two entrances to houses in here, so the sound stages on the back. I don't know what's truly happening here. I mean, I'm assuming that hopefully they'll be done with this area. I'm assuming that way there could be some flow. But what worries me is what's happening back there. I don't know if that's they're gonna be done and over with. So put in some picture from Bio Reconstruct showing us exactly what's happening back there. But as it is, these sound stages back here should connect us to the two houses. One of them have been announced, the other one hasn't yet, and it's one of the IP houses that have not been announced. So here we are, two houses back here. Any guesses what they're gonna be?
Terrifying. Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, you both are not right. Khalil is right. So the so heavily rumored Terrifier house is supposed to be this entrance over here. Then there's another original house entrance towards the right hand side. And what is that called, Karen?
It's called Grave of Flesh, which is welcome to your funeral, where it's about to go from bad to worse. You'll enter the underworld and be hunted by flesh eaters for eternity.
Now that sounds...
It sounds just like the Hunger Games. The last Hunger Games. When they go into the tunnel,
Yeah.
and those things like come and try to eat them.
That's true. Now, Karen, the Terrifier has not been announced by Universal Studios. However, there was a convention where Terrifier staff themselves, they almost confirmed it.
It was going to happen, but it's kind of like the worst kept secret, and I won't make you say anything at all, but I'm a huge haunted house fan, and in that community, everybody kind of knows Halloween Horror Nights is going to have a Terrifier house this year. Yes. Don't hang me if something happens and it doesn't happen, but that's the word on the street.
That was all him. I know nothing. I say nothing. I hear nothing. I hear nothing.
Just saying.
Same. Very highly speculated.
Right. Now, the Terrifier also has some leak of images. So now the kids are excited because they watched the Terrifier finally, the first and second one.
You gotta watch the third one.
Yeah.
And I showed it is a very, very
I love horror movies,
intense
but
movie.
I don't think I've ever like not cried, but I've never like reacted so hard to kill scene.
Yeah, like you know it's a bad movie where we were talking to each other the best way we'd rather have been killed.
Yeah, out of all the ways
Out
to
of
kill
all the
somebody.
ways he's killed people.
So there you have it. There's some review about all, like that movie, but I also showed them the leaked images for the merchandise.
Which is probably gonna get sold out. Like,
Yeah, so I'm gonna
you just
get
have to accept it.
That announcement is coming pretty soon. I'm gonna say, you know, within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Kiddos, very quick. So what is the other speculated IP house that is supposed to be around this area?
FNAF?
FNAF, yes, Five Nights at Freddy. Now, normally there's a house through Jimmy Fallon. Due to construction, Karen, this year, on the back side over here, or like kind of like in the side of the stage, like by a reconstruct picture shows, they're talking about using this entrance over here as one of the main entrances for that house.
That means we're gonna be cooked.
It is gonna be a mess.
That means there's gonna be 2 entrances and 1 exit for both houses. Because there's normally an entrance kind of
Right over there.
Rip Ride Rocket section.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna be cooked.
So pretty much, Karen, we're gonna have a hot mess.
Hot mess.
Excuse my language, we're gonna have a fiasco going on.
Because that's crowded to begin with what they had already. So putting another entrance in there.
Right. Now Universal Studio actually did a teaser of Five Nights at Freddy's, but you know, we already know their soundstage is gonna have Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's also where RIP tours go through.
One thing about that house, guys, is that John Murray actually also confirmed it in an interview, and I think I said that in other videos, and he did say the Five Nights at Freddy's actually will be coming exactly just like the movie.
Gentlemen, I do have one final question. Can you tease any more mazes coming to Halloween Horror Nights this year?
Is it 5? Yeah, 5 and then there's 5 nights. Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Is it going to be based on the movie, or the animatronics that'll go in the maze? It would be the same ones
based on the movie. Based on the movie franchise, and just one little tease for you. Both of our teams are working directly with Henson's Creature Shop that did all of the characters for the film.
Murray is always saying everything that's coming. Everybody was like very hush-hush, or we can't confirm or deny, but he's like, this is what's coming.
Because he's a fan just like us. He needs to know.
That's it. That's it. Now, Kyla, really quick, I'm surprised about the location on the next house, because normally we have the big IPs use this soundstage in here. But apparently it's going to be used for the first original house that it was announced. And this one is El Artista, a Spanish haunting.
In 19th century Spain, a torture artist moves into an isolated country manor for inspiration, but the art comes alive and possesses him.
For some reason, I feel like that'll be like in the Simpsons area.
Yeah. Again, all these come from the speculation map. Things can change, but they did say, the team, they say that they put a lot of details and efforts into this house. So yeah, I could see where it could end up in the soundstage.
Like that kind of, they made it seem like it kind of correlated to all the scare zones too.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Dr. Oddfellow.
Because the Sergio, the artista, basically, they don't want to admit that he becomes the icon. Because they want to say the icon is whoever the fans chooses to be. Like Carlos said, Sergio is like the main character that connects multiple storylines.
In this house?
Yeah.
Okay, so of course, why are you questioning why it's over here then, if this is going to be an IP house?
The main.
It's not an IP house, it's an original.
Original, but
the main character.
Exactly, so of course he would be
it's
like
an icon.
front row seat. This is front row seat technically.
But
It is the artista, but you have it in the main stage section.
I just want to
So
say
we'll see.
that I'm super excited for this HHN. Like, it's giving me 2019. Yep. I'm just really excited. Even the
space back. Okay.
just anyways. Even the original houses seem like solid. There's not one house where I'm gonna be like, oh, I know I'm not gonna like that house.
now, before we go to the last IP house location, we've been seeing this for the last 2 to 3 weeks. The question is Universal truly going to open this section back
Oh, that'd be nice.
for Halloween Horror Nights like it used to be? I know.
I think they need it.
I know that once they built this section for Villain Con, for the Minion area, they didn't want to mix the theming of the kids with Horror Nights, but low key I kind of miss having all of this area like back on the days.
They're gonna need it.
But why, other than that, why would they be installing those big lights? Comment down below, let us know your thought. Okay, so the last house is gonna be an IP, and honestly, I thought when I said about the Artista that this area over here was gonna be for the Artista.
You're wrong.
Apparently.
Maybe.
So a lot of the speculation maps are pointing to an IP house being in this section. Again, I don't know how much construction is gonna affect back there, but that IP house deals with the WWE. So some people believe it's gonna be called WWE horrors or WWE House of Horror, you know, where they combine the Wyatt brothers,
The Wyatt brothers
with
are creepy.
the Undertaker, or I don't know what's happening. I don't know about what kind of contract they have, but it would definitely be interesting. Now, you don't know wrestling, so you're not going to be
I
able
would
to.
love to see people fighting for a briefcase on the line.
No, they're not. The Wyatt.
So excited.
So it could get quite interesting.
If they have an actual story to it, then I know a lot of people are gonna like it because they like wrestling. But I feel like my face is saying something else.
Yeah.
But
Your face is definitely talking for you right now.
if they make up a story, like a good story, then yeah, I'm gonna like it. If there's no plot to it and I just see,
No, the Wyatt family is creepy.
if I just see men with singlets, I think I'm gonna be scared enough.
And they you know, they could potentially, they don't know, people don't know, but they could potentially add the Undertaker too, which Undertaker is kind of creepy.
I know him. I know him.
You
and
know
I
the
he's scary.
Undertaker?
Yep, I know him.
All right, so that's basically the last IP house that is rumored to be coming here. So I could see once again a good 2 to 3 weeks being announced. So we shall see. I mean, as a wrestling fan, I'm all for it. I know these two don't watch that much wrestling, so they can care less. But you know, people.
I mean, the Wyatt family is the older wrestling.
Yeah, it's always the Undertaker if they go through the Undertaker.
I can't really talk because I said the same thing about the Weekend House, the original Weekend House, and then that ended up being one of my favorite houses. But I don't really know wrestling, but I'm excited, you know?
So let us
It's
know.
gonna be good.
Let us know in the comments down below. What do you guys think about the WWE? I'm eager to hear that. Are you excited as a wrestling fan, or you could care less like the kids because they don't know wrestling or they're not into the wrestling history?
That one could be creepy.
It could be creepy. Could be creepy.
Hola, we back.
Already, guys, today you have it here from Universal Studios, where we give you a lot of it, or we share some of the confirmed houses, speculated houses, show you the locations, gave you a construction update.
I'm so excited.
That was this was a very meaty. It was very meaty video. So, what are you thinking so far?
I'm really excited.
I'm excited.
Are you looking forward to this Halloween Horror Night?
Yes, definitely.
Karen, what are you thinking too?
I think it's gonna be a good year.
A solid year?
Yeah.
All right, guys, so let us know in the comments down below. We want to hear from you. What are you guys thinking about this HHN? More to come. We're going to continue to come here every single week to give you more and more updates. But until then, guys, sadly, this adventure has ended. With that said, we have to remind everybody to
Subscribe.
And smash that like button, turn on notifications.
Bing, 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 and feel free to comment down below. It's number 2.
smile out, be great.
Be cool.
And stay awesome. See you guys next adventure. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Boom.
Boom.
See ya.
Bye.